tomorrow. Picture bottom taller than tomorrow. There'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick on my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. That's great and lonely. I just stick on my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a
How about that? Gosh, now it's time to bring the room down with a little bit of dry humor. With yours truly, my name is Thomas McClure. How are we doing tonight? Good to see half of your faces. Usually the house lights are down, so I can't see how ugly you are. But I'm just kidding. You guys all look much sharper than I do tonight. Like I said, my name is Thomas McClure. Just had a birthday last week. That's right. Turned 33 years old, and groans. My eggs are drying up. And I realized we gotta do something about that. I've got a beverage over there with some ABV in it, so I'm hoping that helps. No, getting older, eggs are drying up, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to consider adoption, right? I think I'm in the prime age where I can adopt, not like a human or a dog or anything, but I really want to adopt a highway. I was driving through Great Falls, the highway you go through Lincoln, and I was like, God, there's so many highways up for adoption. And growing up outside of Arlene, we used to have a little stretch of highway that we would clean up. We find all kinds of stuff, like, because there's a nearby dump. We find trash bags, old mail, needles, contraceptives, fishing licenses. Found one dead body, but we didn't alert the authorities or anything. And I thought it was really odd. We didn't wear gloves the whole time either. And then my uncle's like just got filth all over his hands, and he's like making us bologna sandwiches at the end of the day. So thinking I might need to get some blood work done here soon. I don't want to adopt a highway like one of those highways like along Highway 93. I want like a more dangerous highway, one that doesn't have a lot of opportunity, but could probably go D1 in the future. So I did a little bit of research. The most dangerous highway is in fact in Vermont. Yeah, Vermont, go figure. It's because all the turkeys out there, people are, hello, welcome in. People run over turkeys at an alarming rate there, and you don't even have to be a Vermont resident. I filled out an application, and I'm just like hoping to get word back, and then stamp my name on a poster, and the highway will never be clean. Okay. So I misspoke. I have a canine at home, and one of my favorite things to do here in Missoula, such a dog-friendly town it is, go to the dog park every so often, and gosh, you guys probably recognize this phenomenon just based on the general makeup of the crowd. White people love to name their pets, or they love to give them human names, right? What is that about? What is that about? I'm not the only one to notice this. Like dozens of people, even comedians, have made this observation. I went to the dog park the other day. Here's some of my favorites. Trevor, Patricia, Leonard, and Felicity. It's like those are human names. So I'm usually like wearing headphones when I'm at the dog park, and gosh, this really caught my attention. There's this lady kind of yelling in the background. I'm kind of trying to have some situational awareness, and I swear this lady, she's screaming after her dog, and she's saying, "Edward, Edward, Edward." Because at first I thought she was saying N-word, N-word, N-word. Which I thought was kind of cool. I was like, cool, at least we're making progress. She's not using a hard R or anything. What else is going on? I am getting old. Not by anyone's stretch of the imagination. But I do think we need to update a bit of our racism nowadays. The sun's coming out. Let's get a little more clever with our racist remarks. I remember growing up on a reservation. A lot of times to distinguish between American Indians and Indians that take up present-day Asia. You guys might remember this one. Sometimes folks would say dot, not feather, right? It's a classic. I think we can update it. I'm down for this one. If you guys work at schools or you have children, try this one out at home. This one's pretty ergonomical too. I was thinking we can try this one. We could do the drinker, not the telephone operator. Right? No, groan. See, told you we're gonna bring the room down after some lovely vocals. I just wanted to say thanks to the ZACC for having me out tonight. I've had numerous opportunities to perform here. We've done many Native-centric shows, and not just for entertainment. We've done some social justice work here too that I've been thankful to be a part of. And supporting the arts, right? Like, let's continue to support the ZACC for giving us this amazing platform. Because I definitely had dreams as a kid. I consume too much substances, so I don't really dream anymore. But growing up, I always wanted to be an actor, right? And one of my inspirations was the old motion picture based off the novel by Sherman Alexie, Smoke Signals. Maybe some of you have heard of it. Yeah, they made a sequel recently, and that one was called Toke Signals, based right here in Missoula. I auditioned for that one, didn't get that part, but they're coming out with a third one, and I really can't wait for this one. This one's going to be called Vape Signals. Vape, yeah.
It's going to be silent.
It could very well be silent, but it's also a home movie. It's just going to be me on Twitch, just sucking on one of those devices for about a runtime of an hour and 20 minutes. So you guys can check it out. We got a trailer up on YouTube. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. My name is Thomas McClure. Open your hearts and open up your checkbooks tonight. Thank you very much.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there, living in the sun, gives me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Out there, where they all live unaware. What I'd give, what I dare, just to live one day out there. Out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives. Through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I were in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the Seine. Taste the morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out
McKay Cheney, people! Holy buckets! That was amazing! Please put your hands together for all the fine folks who just danced and sang and told those videos. We live in the greatest place ever. Looking ahead, later on, there will be more comedy and more musical theater outside in the playground, like Sarah alluded to. There'll be haircuts going on, and there'll be singing and jokes. Top that, right? So folks, like, this is so crazy to me. I'm from Helena. Well, that's not the crazy part. I'm from Helena. I always joke that we could never have this event in Helena because everybody would have gone to bed about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Right? Right? And also, folks, we're getting ready to do the live auction and the paddle holdy-uppy. That's not what it's called. But if folks want to participate in the live auction and the paddle holdy-uppy, let's come on in. But in the meantime, I will endeavor to make you laugh. So this is 17 years this summer that I've lived in Missoula. You can woo for that. Yeah, I think it's fascinating. You know those moments when Missoula is so Missoula-ing? Do you know the ones I'm talking about? When I first moved to town and I was looking for an apartment, and I would ask people, well, where is the apartment so I could go look at it? And they'd always be like, every single time they'd be like, okay, you know where the Dairy Queen on Higgins is? Go to the Dairy Queen on Higgins and then go 2 blocks and then take a right. And it was always, go to the Dairy Queen on Higgins. Even if the apartment was in like Bonner, go to the Dairy Queen on Higgins. So, now my other Missoula memory, I live actually just right over the bridge. I live right above the river trail, which is fascinating. There was the one time there was a naked guy in the neighborhood. What are you gonna do? But you know, there was one moment, like all good Missoulians, at one time in my life I had 4 part-time jobs. And I was coming home from one of them, and it was in the evening, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and just a couple blocks from my house, what did I see on the corner? Furniture. Brown couch, green couch, yellow chair. The next morning, when I went to another one of my jobs, brown couch, yellow chair, gone. That night when I came home, yellow chair was back. Right? Like all the furniture I found at home on the sidewalk didn't really work with what I had going on at home. My other little Missoula story is, I won't name the name of the restaurant because it's no longer with us. I have a moment of silence for this restaurant. I loved it. It was I love to go out to breakfast. For some reason, I love to go out to breakfast. So it's one of those places where you would go and you would order up at the counter, and then they would bring your food to you. And so one Sunday, it must have been a Saturday or Sunday morning, I'm enjoying my breakfast, having a good time. And I heard, there was a line behind me, and I heard a gal go up to the counter and order. And she said, "I would like some veggie browns, but no potatoes." Right? And I'm thinking, well, those are the browns. So then the server, God bless him, said, "Would you like salsa or sour cream?" She's like, no salsa, no sour cream. But I would have a cup of decaf. People, decaf is poison. I said, here's an idea. Stay home. Oh, that was funnier when I did it. So you guys, like I said, I've lived in Missoula for 17 years. I mean, Missoula has changed a little bit, right? So, I mean, we could talk about this for days. We don't have to, but like a lot of people, my rent has gone up. Should we do a boo? Should we do a boo? Let's do a boo. But, I mean, nothing terrible. Like the last time my rent went up, it went up like $100 a month, which is not great. But I was like, I can do this. I can figure this out. I got this. So then I was like, well, what can I do to raise like an extra $100 a month? Do you guys have any suggestions? Just want to shout them out. How can I make an extra $100 a month? Shout them out. What was it? Plasma. Don't sell a bodily fluid. Okay. How about this side? What can I do to raise $100 a month?
Bake sales.
Bake sale. Oh, I like that one. That's kind of a good one. Over here, what do you guys think?
Comedy.
Comedy, because it's so lucrative. Yeah. Anybody else? What should I do to make an extra $100 a month? Dog sitting. Now, what you don't know about me, I have a brief motto. I don't do living things. Pets, plants, children. Because I cannot keep them alive. Now, I mean, as far as I know, I've never offed a child or a pet. As far as I know. But I cannot keep the plants alive. So that may not be the best one. I love asking this question. I asked this question at a show in Billings. Fascinating. And this woman yelled, "Sell your eggs!" I don't think that's what she meant, chicken eggs. Y'all, I'm 59. Like, the Best Buy date is in the rearview mirror. You know what I'm saying? And then I asked this question one time. I said, what can I do to make an extra $100 a month? And somebody said, simultaneously, this side of the room said, stop going to Starbucks. And this side of the room said, become a prostitute. Great. But I think I have it figured out. I'm gonna be like a cam girl. Do y'all know what that is? It's like when you aim a camera, I mean, sort of like OnlyFans. But I'm not gonna do like the
Feet pics.
the feet pics.
Sorry.
I get that one a lot, actually. And you can't tell. I actually like I like my feet. I have pretty okay feet. But I don't want to like Google, how do I make money selling pictures of my feet? Because I figure it'll like ruin the algorithm forever. So no, I've decided I'm going to be like a cam girl. But instead of doing like naughty, sexy things, I'm going to do 59-year-old Missoula woman things. I'm going to like make soup. I'm going to fold a fitted sheet. Someone said I should actually try that. Yeah, folding a fitted sheet on a camera. So folks, like I said, I'm 59. It's a weird age. I always say I'm too old for the young people and I'm too young for the old people. Although the older I get, not so much. Dating at this age is very strange. Yeah, you know, I've done the online dating thing, and then I always was like, well, no, I've done like the online looking thing. I actually met a lovely man online, lived with him for a while. I got over it. Yeah. So I always talk about like women my age, and I think, well, this is probably true of women of every age, but we have our list. We have our list of things we look for in a romantic partner, right, ladies? We have like our main list, and then we have like sub-tiers, right? We have other lists. My main list for what I look for in a romantic partner has not changed in my adult life. It is the exact same thing it's always been. I would love to know, like, what's on your list? What do you look for in a romantic partner? Just shout them out.
Likes dogs.
Likes dogs. Can we do an O? Oh. How about on this side? What do you look for in a romantic partner?
Good sex.
Good sex. Okay. Moving right along with the children in the front row. How about this side? What do you look for in a romantic partner? Honesty. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. How about a couple more? What do you look for in a romantic partner? Humor. Good thing to say to a stand-up comedian. Yeah. What was the other one?
Pulse.
A pulse. Funny story. I did stand-up comedy, good Lynn. I did stand-up comedy at my father's assisted living facility in Helena. Before I left, my best friend said to me, "Oh, knock 'em dead." I was like, so I did this bit there, and I asked the audience, what do you look for in a romantic partner? And this teeny tiny lady in the back row said, "Make sure he's breathing." Brought the house down. Brought the house down. I love asking this question in Missoula, because invariably somebody says, I'm like, what do you look for in a romantic partner? And they say, a van! Someone else was like, they have to like the band Fish. Great. But I remember vividly asking this question. I think I was at the Roxy. And I said, what do you look for in a romantic partner? And someone on this side of the room said, less than $75,000 worth of student loan debt. We'll do a clap for that. I said it's very specific. But, yeah. And the other one was, not an overly close relationship with his mother. Very important, very important. Last year I did comedy in Lewistown, and let me tell you people, I am huge in Lewistown. Yeah, I'm a big deal. And usually when I ask this question, I get like the honesty, patience. Lewistown, they were like, no criminal record! Which probably says more about Lewistown than it does about me. So, my list of what I look for in a romantic partner is this. Oh, do you have one? Oh, go ahead. A whole lot of cold, hard cash. Give it up for this tough cookie in the front row. How old are you? 8. She's 8. We'll talk after the show. So here's what's on my list. And like I said, this list has been the same all of my adult life. 2 things long. They gotta have their own teeth, and they can't live with their mother. But y'all, I am 59. I am closer to 60 than I am to everything else. So the tooth thing is kind of negotiable. And it used to be like, oh my God, he lives with his mother. And now I'm like, oh, he lives with his mother. Where are we? We're getting ready to get some auctioning going. One more joke, and we'll get the auction rolling. So like I said, I'm 59. I like to bring it up. I turned 59 in January, and I was super excited. I said to, I went to get coffee the week of my birthday. I'm like, oh, it's my birthday week. And the guy was like, how old are you gonna be? I said, I'm gonna be 59. I'm so excited because it's a prime number. And he goes, out don't know what that means. And I was like, oh, it means there's only two, the only factors are the number and the number 1. And he's like, I don't know what that means. Which may explain why I don't have a lot of dates. But, so recently at my job, they came and they were giving us advice about retirement planning. Lovely woman came and she said, okay, here's the thing about retirement planning. Here's what it's not. It is not dying young or working until you're 96. So I'm sitting in the back row and my hand is creeping up. But y'all, I have got it figured out. I have a retirement plan. Would you like to know what it is? Yeah. 3 words. Shake a day. Think about it. Missoula, all the bars, all the shaking, daying. Oh, yeah. Do you know what shake a day is? You have to know what shake a day is if you live in Montana. Yeah. Alrighty, enough of me. Enough of me. Are you guys ready for some live auctioning? We have a trained professional to do the auction tonight. Can't wait. Let's have some fun. Let's support the ZACC. Please welcome Aaron Jennings.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Wow. Well, I gotta say there's a lot of tough acts to follow here today, but luckily I'm not here to entertain you. I am here to take your money. But really, there's a few things we should cover here before the auction gets underway. We're so lucky to have all the quick finished artists who donated their time, their art, and their passion to this project and to the ZACC. And you know, maybe I should say a little bit something about myself here as they get the artwork lined up in the hallway there. But my name's Aaron Jennings. I've lived in Missoula for over 20 years, and for a good majority of that time, I've been kind of deeply involved with the ZACC just by sheer circumstance. For example, my good wife, Lady Pajama, who's got a piece in the silent auction, which now is a great time to update those silent auction bids right before we get started here. But she was actually the first ZACC artist in residence 15 years ago. And at that time she was pregnant with our son, George, who's taken the rock camp classes here. And well, gosh, actually the teachers of those rock camp classes, some of them were the Zalda Petrie siblings, who I recorded them over 11 years ago. So, you know, the thing is, the ZACC has been here in the community, serving kind of a vital function as a meeting place of multiple generations of artists across disciplines for well over a decade. And it's been so wonderful to get to see it grow, because it's not always that things that deserve to grow get the attention and care that they need to grow. And part of that has been because people like you keep showing up. And that's really what it's all about. So thank you for coming out tonight and taking part in all of this, because that's the first rule of community, is you got to show up. So thanks for showing up for us, and thanks for showing up for the ZACC. So that being said, the way this auction is going to work, we only have 10 items here, and you've had the opportunity to see all of them and get to talk to all of the artists. It's going to move really fast, and so the most important thing to remember is that the most aggressive bidder is going to win. And so if those of you who are planning on bidding tonight, which I hope is all of you, have your paddles, something that we should practice when you raise your paddle, make sure you get it up at least as high as your head, if not higher. The higher and faster you jab that paddle, yeah, like that. The higher up, yeah, follow Mr. Craig Mentier over there, who, he sat in the front row because he's going to be doing a whole lot of bidding tonight, so make sure you get there ahead of him. And, but yeah, if you get it up higher, I'm definitely going to see it. And I don't suppose if we've got lighting control, if there's any way to bring this house light down just a little bit, the downstage light. That's what the hat's for. We can work around that. But yeah, so the way this is going to work, we're going to introduce the piece. They're going to walk it out from the hallway here and show it to all of you while our good captain of the ship, Sarah Justice, describes the piece and the artist. And once we get going, it's probably going to take about 1 minute. So it's going to move fast. Don't get scared. Just follow your heart and get that paddle up in the air. Now, Yeah, come on over, Sarah. There we go. I knew you were here. So one other thing I'd like to mention before we get started is that we're really lucky tonight to have a special opportunity. The ZACC currently has $12,000 in matching funds to match donations tonight. So that means we have an opportunity to really make a difference. I don't know, from when Sarah was talking earlier, she mentioned that last year this event put over $15,000 into local businesses and through the arts, which is amazing. I mean, so we have an opportunity tonight to make sure that we keep that momentum going, and we can do that again. We're doing it again this year, so tonight we can make sure we can do it again next year. And so those $12,000 in matching funds, we're really lucky. Those come from Dawn McGee. Can we have a round of applause for Dawn McGee? The Read More Fund, and the mysterious anonymous donor who prefers to remain that way, but might be in the room with you right now. Well, Sarah, do you think we're, are we, I think it's the witching hour now. It's 7 o'clock, right?
Okay,
We got 2
everybody.
minutes.
Are my art handlers ready over there? With Mitchell Ray McCabe's work. So bring that on out. So Mitchell Ray McCabe, he's a painter from Fort Belknap Indian Reservation, home to the Init and Nakota people. He currently resides in Missoula. Mitchell states as a quadriplegic, daily challenges shape his drive not to just succeed in education, but to grow personally and find refuge in his art. This painting is titled Grass Dance, and it's coming around. How about we bring that out front so everybody can see it first? Thank you. Grass Dance is acrylic paint and acrylic pen on canvas board. The size is 24 by 36. One little tidbit I got, if you guys don't know Mitchell Ray McCabe, he is also a comedian, I hear. Anyway, take it away.
I also just wanted to mention, I got a few minutes to talk to Mitchell Ray out there, and you know, he may sometimes is also known as Cowboy Claude, just to spill a little tea. And there was a last minute change on this title. It's actually the Grass Dance Special.
Oh, the Grass Dance Special.
And he changed the title on that right before it came out here on the floor, folks. So now this piece was valued at $800, and we're going to start the bidding off tonight at $400. And here we go, folks. Are you ready? $400. Can I get $400 now for the Grass Dance Special, number 46? Looking for $450 now. Going for $450, $450, $475. Who's got $475? Looking for $475 now. $475. Going to $500. Looking for a $500 now. $500 bid. Looking for $500. We're at $475. Going for $500. We're at $475. Going for $500. We're looking for $500. All right. Go $500. Going to $550. Who's going to $550? $550. Going to $600. Looking for $600 now. Who's got a $600 bid? Looking for a $600 bid, folks. We're at $550. Going to $600. Looking for a $600 bid. We're at $550, $550, $600. All right, we're at $600 now, going to $650. Who's got a thank you, sir. $650. We're at $600 now, going to $650 bid. Looking for a $650 bid. We're at $600. $600. We're at $600, going to $650. $600 going once. $600. Oh, $650. Thank you so much. We're at $650 now, going to $700. Looking for a $700 bid. We're at $650. Can we get it to $700? Looking for a $700 bid now. Looking for a $700 bid. Who's got a $700 bid? We're at $650. $650 going once. $650 going twice. $650 sold to number 62. Number 62 gets the Grass Dance Special. Thank you so much. All right, Sarah, what do we have coming out next?
We have a work of art by Lisa McKinney. Lisa is a multidisciplinary artist. Her work explores the intersection of visual storytelling, form, and emotion. Drawing on her background in design, she creates pieces that are both expressive and intentional. Her work is rooted in a strong sense of composition and creative curiosity. This piece is titled, where did I put the title? I think she says, and I have it here, is titled Raw. It's 36 by 36 and it's acrylic on canvas.
Wonderful, thank you so much, Sarah. This piece has been valued at $450, and we're going to start the bidding off at $225 now. $225 for Rob. Who's got a $225 bid? Looking for a $225 bid. This was finished right over there at about $655. You can still see the paint drying on the brushes. Well, probably not, because she is a very accomplished artist and wouldn't leave wet brushes. But $225 now. Who's got a $225 bid? 81. Excellent, thank you. 225, we're going to 250. Who's got a $250 bid? Looking for a $250 bid now. We're at 225. Can we get it to 250, folks? We're at 225. Remember, matching funds tonight, folks. Every dollar you spend gets $2 more in the pocket of the ZACC. It's great. All right, we're at 225, going to 250. 225. 225 going once. 225 going twice. Sold at 225. Would you please raise your bid? It's number 81. Thank you so much, man. What a deal.
All right, our next piece is by David Wilson. David Wilson is a multimedia artist, and I hear some claps. We love him. He was born and raised in the Flathead Valley. He's been making art since early childhood and has continued to expand his passion in a number of mediums. David is primarily a self-taught artist. His artistic vision has been greatly affected by years spent in Latin America. The title of his piece is Fire Howling. This piece is punch needle on linen, metallic thread and glass beads, and the frame was donated by the Art Attic. It's 16 inches by 16 inches.
So one of the wonderful things I said about the ZACC was getting to bridge generational barriers. It was really fun talking to Mr. Wilson tonight and figuring out that we know all the same people and have for over a decade. And you know, this might be your last chance to get a piece from him because he's going to India for several months. And he's actually been displaying in the Dana Gallery and the Radius and all over Montana for a long time. So this is a unique opportunity to get a piece that he finished right here in the room with you. Valued at $950. We're going to start the bidding off tonight at $450 for Fire Howling. Looking for a $450 bid now. Who's got a $450? All right, going to $500. Who's got a $500 bid? $500. Going to $550 now. Thank you so much. Looking for a $550 bid. We're at $500, going to $550. Looking for a $550 bid. $550. Thank you so much. Looking for a $600 bid now. Can we get a $600 bid? Can we go to 6, folks? Looking for a $600 bid. We're at $550. $550 going to 6, folks. Looking for a $600 bid. We're at $550 going to 6. Can we get a $600 bid now? $600. All right. Thank you, little lady. All right. We're at $600. Are we going to $650, folks? We're looking for a $650 bid. $650. All right. Going to 7. Looking for a $700 bid now. We're at $650 going to 7. Who's got a $700 bid? We're at $650 going to 7. Looking for a $700 bid now. We're at $650. $650. $650 going to 7. $650 going once. $650 going twice. $700 sold. Or excuse me, $650 sold. Got a little excited there. Would you please raise your paddle now to number 93? If you feel like giving another $50, we won't stop you, but you're not obligated there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, our next piece is by an artist named Grace Lawless. Grace is a painter, and her work is inspired by deep emotional expression and questions she questions what is truly possible. She believes it's okay to be unrealistic sometimes. Her work can resemble childlike and playful aesthetics. She finds that working that way reminds her of a place that we all have come from. Grace is exhibiting throughout Missoula and had a solo show here at the ZACC last year. This piece is Take My Hand and is 18 by 24 and it's mixed media.
All right, thank you so much, folks. This piece is valued at $400. We're going to start the bidding out at $200. And, you know, if you didn't know, Grace has 2 shows up right now in Missoula. She's really getting around. She might call her a rising star of the Missoula outsider art world. We need all of those we can get, and the ZACC is the place that's making that happen. So we're starting the bidding out at $200 now, folks. We're looking for a $200 bid. Who's got a $200 bid? Looking for a $200 bid now. Starting out at $200, looking for a $200 bid. Looking for a $200 bid now, folks.
You know, one thing about Grace's work that I've always really loved, she reminds me a lot of Basquiat. Is anybody familiar with that artist? I think she just has free expression and a lot of abstraction, you know, and she just lets her emotions out. She's amazing, guys, and people are starting to collect her work. So.
Yeah, there's a unique opportunity, folks, so we're looking for a $200 bid now. I might even lower it to $150, but that's the only time that's going to happen tonight. And if not, oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. $150. We're at $150 now. Can we go to $200? Looking for a $200 bid. We're at $150 going to $200. Looking for a $200 bid. We're at $150. $200. Oh, she doesn't have a paddle. That's okay. We'll work you in there. We're at $200 now. I'll watch for your hand. Wave erratically. Oh, hey, now, like, we're here for a good reason. Rules are meant to be broken, folks, and that's what this piece is all about. So we're now at a $200 bid, and we're looking for a $250 bid. Can we get a $250 bid? $250, going to 3. Who's got a $300 bid? Looking for a $300 bid now. We're at $250, going to 300. Who's got a $300 bid? We're at $250. $250. $250 going once. $250 going twice. Sold for $250 to number 8. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, ma'am, for following your heart. If anybody else feels similarly, just make a lot of noise. We'll figure it out later.
That's right. All right, our next piece is by Faith Price. Faith is a painter and a multiracial. She's multiracial of African American, European, and Native American descent. She grew up on the Flathead Indian Reservation and resides in St. Ignatius. Her art celebrates the connection to the land, featuring Montana native animals, birds, and plants. She paints on ledger paper with watercolor. One thing to know about her as well, she is the Growth and Development Director at Empower Montana. Highly educated, amazing woman. We're really lucky to have her work here tonight. This piece is titled Bee Balm and a Bumblebee on ledger paper from 1923. So it's over 100-year-old paper, watercolor, and it's 11 by 17 framed.
I was so lucky to get to have some extra time here before the event opened to walk around and bug all the artists while they were trying to work on their artwork. And it was just really wonderful getting to talk to Faith. And again, find out that we share a lot in common and know a lot of the same people. And again, that's what the ZACC has done for me for over 15 years, is get to introduce me to some of the amazing artists that have been working in our community for a long time. And it's great to have a platform to celebrate that. So, all right, this piece is valued at $800, and as you heard, it's on 1923 ledger paper, featuring the bee balm or wild bergamot. That's one of the things Faith and I also talked about, is that plant has a million names. So, you can really get a lot out of this piece because you've got at least 3 different flowers right there. So this piece is valued at $800, and we're going to start it at $400. Who's got a $400 bid now? Looking $400. We're going for $450 now. $450. We're at $450 going to $500. Who's got a $500 going to $550? Looking for a $550 bid now. We're at $550 going to $600. Who's got a $600 bid? Looking for a $600 bid now, folks. We're at $550 going to $600. $550 going to $600 for wild bergamot, bee balm. $550. Looking for $600. Who's got a $600 bid? $600. Thank you, sir. We're at $600 now, going to $650. We're at $600, looking for a $650 bid. Looking for a $650 bid. $650. Thank you, ma'am. We're going to $7 now. Who's got a $700 bid? Looking for a $700 bid. We're at $650. Going to $7. Who's got a $700 bid? Looking for a $700 bid. We're at $650. $650 going once. That's you, sir. $650 going twice. Sold for $650. I'm sorry, I was looking at your face and not your paddle, for number 12. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're having a split here. So, okay. All right, breaking the rules all over again here. We'll go back. We're at 7. Okay, so he's taking it to 7. We're opening it back up at $700. Thank you. Okay, you're at 7, sir? Is that right? Okay. We're at $700 now, looking for a $750 bid. We're at 7, going for $750. Are we going to $750, folks? We're at 700. Going to $750. $750. All right, thank you. We're at $750 now. Are we going to 8, folks? We're looking for an $800 bid now. We're at $750 going to 8. Are you taking it to 8, folks? $750. $750 going once. $750 going twice. Sold for $750. Number 56, is that right? 56. Yes, thank you. So sorry about that, folks. I get kind of excited.
So now we're taking it.
So everybody, we're gonna take a few minutes here. We've got a 10-minute video coming up, and okay, so Sarah's just gonna say a few things about this video, and then after that, I'll return to the stage to guide us through the rest of the auction.
Well, I mean, this video has a lot of amazing community members sharing their stories about the ZACC, and it's kind of self-explanatory, so take it away. Let's see if we can get that video up. Here we go. Enjoy. The Zootown Arts Community Center is truly a special place. It's where creative voices are lifted up through visual art exhibitions, performances, special events, and art classes for all people, all ages and abilities. At the ZACC, we believe art should be accessible to everyone. Cultivating community through creativity is what makes this place shine. Over the past 17 years, ZACC has grown from a simple idea into a vibrant cultural hub for our community. What began as a vision from Sarah Forsyth continued to grow through the leadership of Kia Lizak, ultimately leading to a permanent downtown home for the arts. Today, ZACC proudly stewards the historic Studebaker building, preserving a piece of Missoula history while creating a place where creativity can thrive for generations to come. Listen to the voices of our community and the ZACC team as they share how ZACC is transforming lives.
As the ZACC's program director, I get the opportunity to oversee a lot of the ways we meet our mission directly with the public, whether or not that's through our showroom, where our goal is to create a supportive space for emerging and established artists to cut their chops and interact with our community, all the way to our free programming in our education department, which spans from the Teen Rock Club and Jazz Improvisation Program and the Music School, all the way to the Distinguished Artist Club, and even on the road with ZACC Tracks and our mobile programming.
My name is Lauren Stillman. I'm a performer, an educator, saxophonist, composer. I teach at the ZACC as an improv coach for young aspiring jazz musicians in Missoula, and it's part of a grant program which funds this class taught by myself, John Wicks, and Tommy Seipel. We are so lucky and fortunate to have a ton of really talented local high school students that have gravitated to this program. So it's been a real joy and an honor to teach here and be part of the community. Well, the showroom gives an opportunity and lends an opportunity to local musicians and local acts. It's not just music. I wish we had more of this in the U.S. And then when I moved to Missoula, I realized the ZACC was here, and I was like, we have one of these here. And I just see how special it is to have a community arts center.
The showroom at the ZACC has served as an artistic haven for me in my time in Missoula. It is a place for fellow artists and creators to show their craft to the citizens of Missoula, and it is a very safe place for experimentation and presentation.
I'm Matt Sims. I'm the education manager at the ZACC, and I have the pleasure of interacting with kids and adults when they're taking classes at the ZACC. And my favorite part of this job is getting to see kids grow in confidence. Often they'll walk in the door for their first class holding onto a parent or asking for accompaniment up the stairs with a friend or family member, and within a few weeks or months, or for some kids even a couple of years, they come in bounding with enthusiasm, ready to go to class, hardly even stop in to check in. They make art that shows their confidence. Some of it's behind me here with a kid that came in very quiet and is now so full of life that they have their own show. I have the pleasure of interacting with kids and adults in everything we do educationally, from painting classes to music classes, and it makes me go home happy every day.
ZACC Trucks is really meaningful for me. Long ago when we started the Zootown Arts Community Center, we brought creativity to pockets of the Missoula community that didn't have access. When ZACC Trucks came out to Superior, my students, all rural, many from economically disadvantaged backgrounds, they got to create, make beautiful things and express themselves, find their voice in a different way, and that you cannot put words to that. If you think that any kid deserves that, no matter where they live, you should support ZACC Trucks.
Hi, I'm Julie. I've been around the ZACC for a few years. I've worked in the printmaking shop, and I've taken a lot of classes, and currently I'm taking advantage of the Distinguished Artist Club, where I can take classes in different subjects for no cost, and it's a fun way to experiment with different medium. And this is Sue.
Yeah, and I'm just like Julie. I am just pleased to be able to participate in this program. I've learned a lot in my watercolor class, and this week was the glass fusing, so we'll be learning more about that, plus other mediums down the road. It's just nice to get together with a group of people and learn, and just the camaraderie of it all, and that's where I met Julie.
So I've been attending the summer camps for about 2 summers now, and it's been very inspiring, and I started teaching my classmates how to do art too, and yeah, I hope that's inspiring them for them. And this is my buddy Ivan here, and I invited him to do the youth art gallery with me. The highlight for me was probably selling a lot of art, and with all the money we made, I can now buy new art supplies and to make my art better. We love the ZACC, and I look forward to attending another summer camp. Yeah.
My name is April Whirl. I'm a narrative painter based here in Missoula. The ZACC is a really special place to me because it's where I had some of my first art exhibited in Missoula after graduating from the university here. And then in 2020, I was part of the BIPOC mural series in the alleyway behind the ZACC, and that really pushed my work into the Montana scene, and I had my first solo exhibition at the Holder Museum from that. The ZACC is a really special place to me, and I'm excited to continue to be a part of it.
Each November during National Native American Heritage Month, Indigenizing the ZACC fills our building with Indigenous voices, artists, and culture. It's about building relationships, supporting Native artists, acknowledging the land we're on, and ensuring Indigenous perspectives are represented in our programs, exhibitions, and leadership.
In the past couple of years, the Zootown Arts Community Center has opened their doors to creating a safe, creative space for our Indigenous people, for communities to be able to freely express their creativity through artwork, performances, and also through leadership, where it's kind of reclaiming the lands, reclaiming the areas, reclaiming the spaces. The artists that are presenting here at the Zootown Arts Community Center get 100% proceeds back to them. And when we have Indigenous Art Market, it's also an opportunity where our vendors can freely take 100% proceeds home with them. And it's also an opportunity to have a conversation about what we can do to enhance Indigenous cultures in urban settings of Missoula. So it starts those conversations.
My name's Faith Price, and I'm a local artist from St. Ignatius, and I had some work in the Indigenizing the ZACC show back in November, the We Are Still Here exhibit. I had a couple pieces in that, and that was my first time ever having any artwork in an exhibit of any kind, and it was a great feeling, and it really actually opened up some doors for me. Since then I've been in another exhibit, and I have another art exhibit that I'll be part of next month. So, and now I also have some work being carried in the ZACC. So it's a really good feeling, and it has, just kept expanding since then.
Each year, ZACC partners with the Missoula County Schools for the Missoula Monster Project, celebrating kindergartners by bringing their monster drawings to life. Around 120 local artists participate by recreating their monster, and the exhibition doubles as a fundraiser, last year raising $3,200 for Missoula County Public Schools art supplies. We are so grateful for all the artists who participate. What many people may not realize is that the Zootown Arts Community Center receives no regular funding from the city, state, or federal government. This means every time you take an art class, shop in our gallery and gift shop, paint pottery, or attend a performance, you're helping to keep our doors open. But the truth is, earned income alone isn't enough to sustain a community arts center like the ZACC. We rely on grants and the generosity of people like you to keep creativity accessible to everyone in our community. Please consider donating today to help ensure that ZACC continues to inspire, connect, and create for generations to come. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, folks, and we're just about ready to get back into the auction here. But before we do, I'd like to ask somebody up to the stage here who's been a good friend of mine for a long time. We both played music back at in the old ZACC basement on the north side. He's a member of the board here at the ZACC. He's also the founder of a theater and arts accessibility organization called A Quantum Dream, and he's a leader in the international community of the blind. I'd like to welcome my good friend Mr. Reggie Herbert up to the stage. Reggie's been a big part of the ZACC for a long time, and he's going to say a few things that are important to him. I can give you this one.
Food's Waylon Aaron Jennings. How about that guy? Well, that was quite the introduction. Hopefully, I don't make Aaron look like an idiot for talking me up so much. Hi, my name is Reggie. I'm very pleased to be here tonight. I'm more pleased that you folks are here. Yeah, I've been involved with the ZACC pretty much since I moved here 17 years ago. And I gotta say, let's back up. I'm a local performer. I am a theater maker. I'm an actor, director. I'm also a musician. And one of the reasons that I choose consistently, month over month, year over year, and sometimes multiple times a week, to attend the ZACC and to work with the ZACC is because, I don't want to get all heavy here, but I have like some serious moral and ethical values that are very important to me. And I think a lot of folks know right now that the world is maybe not exactly the way that they would like for it to be. Regardless of how you feel politically, I think a lot of folks feel like things are not what they particularly want. And part of the human experience is creating culture. And the way that we create culture is through artistic expression. And I firmly believe that it is a fundamental human right to have access to your own culture and to be able to shape it so that we can have the future that we want. That's why I work with the ZACC. because they facilitate that. When I put on theatrical productions in town, the ZACC is the only place that doesn't tell me that I have to charge an exorbitant ticket price, therefore completely undermining the entire reason I wanted to do it in the first place. I need to bring people in here who haven't experienced that before, who haven't been able to take part in a real-time narrative happening together that talks about serious issues and can make them also laugh so it doesn't seem so heavy. But the ZACC is the only place in town that I can do that. And the ZACC basement is the place I played some of my very first shows as a younger, maybe more foul-mouthed fella, you know? They welcomed me. And that was there. And if that wasn't there, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. I've got to say that as Sarah so eloquently put it in the fantastic video that you folks just saw, the ZACC here is, despite what folks may be thinking, it does not receive funding from the city. It doesn't receive consistent funding from the state or the federal government. It exists because y'all are here, because people walk through these doors like every day of the week. And I feel emotions right now. And I hope that you do too. I am very privileged to be able to participate in my community, and the ZACC facilitates that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I have never done this before in my entire life, and I now also run a small nonprofit. Are y'all gonna bid on some stuff here in a second? Okay, so I have to raise this hand all the time, because this is how I get around, using this here fancy cane. Everyone who has a paddle, could you give it a practice? Shoot the hand up, all the way. Okay, do it faster, do it faster. Do it faster, because you've got to beat everyone around you. Are there people out in that hallway with paddles? Look out there, holler at them, and bring them back in here. Thank you so much for coming tonight, folks. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I can definitely say that if the ZACC hadn't been where it was when it was, Reggie and I both might not be here, and that's not an exaggeration. Here we are, barely standing before you. Now, before we get back into the auction, you know, we didn't want to waste Reggie's dramatic talent on just anything. We'd like to take a moment here. The next part of the event is our paddle raise, which, the thing is, this is a moment where you have an opportunity to just show yourself as an ally to the ZACC without needing to get anything back in return. This is just a moment where if you want to show up and donate some money to the cause and be recognized in your community as an ally, then this is the perfect moment. And like I said, we have a $12,000 amount of matching funds tonight for any money that we can raise. So every little bit really does count. And so the way the paddle raise works is I'm going to say an amount, and then if you feel moved to give that amount to the ZACC, you're going to lift your paddle up, and I'm going to call out your number, and they're going to write it down in 3 different places to make sure that we get it down. All right. So now, as I said, we've got a $12,000 amount of matching funds tonight through 3 various donors, Dawn McGee and the Read More Fund, and Anonymous. And so, that being said, does anyone here tonight have the means and ability to match that $12,000 fund? I mean, it would save us a lot of time. We could just start the music, you know, the art auction would go so well. We'd still keep going, but it may, okay. That might be a little much. But in a slightly more realistic place, you know, like we were talking about, you know, the ZACC puts in really generates a huge amount of money for the local economy, not only in the arts, but through local businesses. I don't know, there was a study put out a few years ago about how much money nonprofit arts generates in the economy, and wasn't it like $220 million or something that nonprofit arts generate for businesses every year? And the ZACC is the cornerstone of that. So, that being said, if you have the means and ability to support the ZACC with in the amount of $5,000 tonight, it would mean a lot to us. So if you can do that, go ahead and raise your paddle. Number 5. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we're going to match that. So that's $10,000 in the ZACC right now, folks. Yeah.
Does anybody else want to raise the paddle for 5,000?
All right. We're going to move on now. Can anybody help the ZACC out with $2,500 tonight? Anybody at $2,500? How about at $1,000? Can anybody donate $1,000 to the ZACC tonight to help keep the lights on? Number 6, thank you. Number 6. Thank you so much. All right. Like I said, every amount counts here, folks, so how about $500? Can we get 500? 26. Number 26. Number 46. 96. 43. 12. Thank you so much, folks. That's, you know, we have, there's a guy back there with it. Number 8. Thank you, number 8. I hope we, and then, were you just, all right, and then Ryan Torres. Thank you, Ryan. I know
I don't
you.
see a number, Ryan.
Yeah, he doesn't have a number, but you know, he's locally famous. We can find him. All right, great, folks. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. You know, that's going to pay ZACC staff members. That's going to help catering for next year's event. Can we do $250? Can I? 250. 129, 59. 79, 82. Wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, and now how about $100? Can anybody donate $100? Thank you. 44, 78, 63, 41, 56, 107, 127, 100, 64, 14.
I love that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. It's really, oh yeah. Let's take it to 50. Does anybody have $50 that they can donate to the ZACC tonight? 67. $50. Anybody else at $50? We're gonna keep going down because, like I said, everything matters. We're gonna make you dump your pockets out. 45. All right. Thank you so much. All right, 25. Anybody got $25 from the ZACC now? That's gonna pay a drummer. All right, 91, 87. Thank you so much, everybody. That really means a lot.
And we have some cash right here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's the thing is, you know, we got to keep the wheels turning here, and the ZACC's doing it all the time. And like Reggie said, providing a service here that's accessible, that nobody else is really stepping up because not every good idea makes money. But you guys are here to help us make sure we can keep doing it. So thank you. All right, now let's get back to the auction, and then after that, after the auction, we're gonna have Mamma Mia and some rock and roll and all kinds of stuff going on till 10 o'clock tonight. So, Sarah, what have we got coming up here next?
All right, we have a beloved artist coming up here, live auction. Oh, and somebody's giving us cash real quick. Oh.
Hey, thank you,
Oh,
folks.
wow.
Thank you.
$150. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What a gift. Yes. All right, we've got Stephen Gluckert. How many of you know who Stephen Gluckert is in this room? So Stephen is a beloved Missoula artist. He is prolific and creates work influenced by his intuition, traditions, and modernism. Stephen Gluther emphasizes the emotional content of stories while championing social justice issues and advocating for cultural values. The title of this piece is And Both Shall Row. It is mixed media, and the size is 16 inch by 14 inch by 10 inches. It is a sculpture, and the sculpture actually moves, so you can turn it and it rows. Stephen is just a beloved artist. Take it away.
I've been lucky enough to know Stephen for a while, and I probed his twisted brain to find out what exactly this was all about. And you know, if you know Stephen, you might know he has a little bit of a fascination with Ireland. And this piece is inspired by an old Gaelic tune, which I actually know. Steve challenged me to sing a line of it tonight, which I know this song best as done by Brian Ferry from Roxy Music in 1978. That's right, yeah, see? So, just so you know, this piece is not only multimedia, it's multi-dimensional. You can appreciate it, you know, just by listening to any number of the interpretations of this famous Gaelic song, which I wish I could find a handsome boatman to carry me, my love, over and I. Yeah, that's as much as you're getting. So this piece is valued at $300, and we're going to start the bidding off tonight at $150. Who's got a $150 bid? 150, going to 200. Looking for a $200 bid now. $200 bid. We're at 150, going to $200 bid. It rose, folks. It's man-powered. We're at 150, going to 200. Looking for a $200 bid. It also has hidden sketches inside the bottom of it, used to create the piece. 100% donation of the ZACC, folks. We're at 150 going to 200. 150 going once. 100. Oh, all right, we're at 200 now. Thank you, sir. 200. We're at 200. 250. We're at 250 now. Yep. We're at 200 over here. Going to 250. 250. All right, we're at 250 now. Going to 3. Who's got a $300 bid? Looking for a $300 bid now. We're at 250 going to 3. 250. 250 going once. 250 going twice. Sold for 250 to number 6. Thank you, sir.
All right, next artist is Lily Kip. We'll come up to the front here. Bring it on up through here. Face the audience. Yes, and then down. Lily recently graduated with her MMA from the University of Montana. She is a figurative artist whose works with oil paints to create visuals as what to examine human relationships. The split-second interactions depicted in her work, she uses photographs that she has taken and provokes confusion. She is also our gallery manager. She just was recently hired. Really talented artist here. This piece is titled What May Last. It's oil on panel. Again, she's a figurative painter.
All right, folks, as you heard, she is our lovely gallery manager, which means that, you know, you're not really supposed to put your own art in the gallery. So this might be your only opportunity to buy a piece from Lily at the ZACC right now. This piece is valued at $500, and we're going to start the bidding off tonight at $250. We're looking for a $250 bid now, folks. Looking for a $250 bid. We're looking for a $250 bid. $250, thank you. 45. $250 now, going to a $300 bid. Looking for a $300 bid. We're at $250. Looking for a $300 bid. $250 going to $300. Who's got a $300 bid? We're at $250. $300. Number 110. Thank you. We're at $300 now, going to $350. Who's got a $350 bid? We're at $300 going to $350. We're at $300. Who's looking for a $350 bid? Looking for a $350 bid. We're at $300. $300 going once. $300 going twice. Sold for $300. Would you please raise your paddle back there again? 110. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, our next artist. We have 3 more to go, everybody. This is Alicia Hartias. Alicia is a ceramic sculptor, and in one way or another, she is expressing and negotiating her own history with the world. Her art is subjective dance between fissures of expectation and experience. She is the director also of Wheels on the Bus. I don't know if you guys have heard of that nonprofit, but she is the director of that. And she is a ceramic artist in town. She's a sculptor. This is low-fire white clay with oxide wash and underglaze, and the piece is titled Fluffle. Who doesn't like those bunnies that she has collected together? She's an amazing artist. This piece, the size is 9 inches by 6.5 inches by 4 inches. So it can fit anywhere in your home or office.
So what I learned from this piece is I did not know that a pack of bunnies is called a fluffle. Yeah, scientific fact. If you purchase this piece, you'll be able to share that fact with every person who comes into your home. All right, this piece is valued at $800, and we're going to start the bidding off at $400. We're looking for a $400 bid now for Fluffle. Looking for a $400 bid. $400 bid for Fluffle. Take Fluffle home with you tonight. Admire those little bunnies and their fluffy little tails. Looking for a $400 bid now. We're at 400, looking for a $400 bid. Who's got a $400 bid? Oh, I don't know, folks. This might, we're not going to lower the price on this one, so if it doesn't go here, like, it's 100% donation, then we're going to find a really good home for it.
And you can buy it and give it back to the artist.
Oh yeah, no kidding. All right, $400 bid, folks. $400. All right, well, thank you. Oh, number 6. Thank you, sir. Oof. My heart was a-pounding. You saved my life. All right, $400 now. Can we take it to $450, folks? This is an amazing deal. Alicia she's showing pretty regularly, but her pieces are usually pretty much earmarked when they go out on the floor. And I'm not exaggerating here. So we're at 400. Are we going to 450? $400 going once. $400 going twice. Sold for $400 to number 6. Thank you so much, sir. I hope I can get visitation rights for the Fluffle.
All right. The next painting we have up is by Amanda Harden. Amanda is a painter, and her work embodies a fusion of abstract and realism, reflecting her love of nature. Grand landscapes of glacier national parks and surrounding mountain ranges have profoundly influenced her artistic expression. This is oil and acrylic on canvas. She started with acrylic paint and then added oil paint over the top of that. Amanda is also a local downtown police officer. I don't know if any of you guys will recognize her, but she's a beautiful, wonderful woman, and she has a solo exhibition coming up at the ZACC in the next year.
All right, this special piece is valued at $2,100, and we're going to start the bidding off at $1,000 tonight. Looking for $1,000 now for Amanda Harden's piece. $1,000. 100% donation, folks. This will make a big difference for the ZACC. Like I said, we got those matching funds, so we're just looking for a $1,000 bid now. All right, we got a $1,000 bid. Thank you so much, sir. We're looking for $1,100. Who's got an $1,100 bid? We going to 11, folks? 1,000 going once. 1,000 going twice. Ah, 1,100, thank you. We're at 1,100 now. We're at 1,100. Are we going to 12? Looking for a $1,200 bid now. We're at 11. Are we going to 12? Looking for a $1,200 bid. Who's got a $1,200 bid? Looking for a $1,200 bid. All right, 12. We're at 12. Thank you so much. Are we going to 13, folks? Are we looking for a $1,300 bid now? We're at 1,200 going to 13. Looking for a $1,300 bid. Who's got a $1,300 bid? Looking for a $1,300 bid. 13. Thank you. We're at 13. Looking for a $1,400 bid now. We're at 13 going to 14. Who's got a $1,400 bid? We're at 13 looking for 14. 14 going to 15. Who's got a $15 bid now? We're at 1,400 going to 1,500. We're at $1,400 bid now. Looking for a $1,500 bid. Who's got a $1,500 bid? We're at 14 going to 15. Who's got a $1,500 bid? $1,400 going once. $1,400 going 15. All right, whoa. $1,500, folks. We're at 15. Can we take it to 16? Looking for a $1,600 bid now. Looking for a $1,600 bid. Who's got a $1,600 bid? 100% to the ZACC. Looking for 16. We're at 15. 1,500 going once. 1,500 going twice. Sold for $1,500 to number 8. Thank you so much, folks.
That was fun. All right, our last piece of the night for the live auction, our quick finish artist is Lillian Nelson. Lillian works on surfaces of raw wood, which she finds her medium to flow much like watercolor, yet with more nuances and challenges. By using wood's natural grain and formulated brushstrokes of acrylic ink, she creates profound works of art focusing on her life experiences. This piece is titled Head Rush. Lillian just recently had a solo exhibition for 2 months in the gallery right before we put our mini show up. So I don't know if any of you had an opportunity to see this amazing exhibition that she put on here. This piece is acrylic ink and pen on wood and is 18 inches by 10 inches.
Lillian is hands down one of my favorite artists working in Missoula. You can see her art on murals and just about everywhere that she can sneak her way into. And one of the things I love about her is that usually she does these huge pieces. And so this is a Lillian Nelson piece you can hang on your wall and not dedicate a whole room in your house to. So again, a unique opportunity. It's been valued at $200, and we're going to start the bidding off at $100 now. Who's got a $100 bid? 100. Looking for a $200 bid now. Looking for a 200. We're at 200 going to 3. Who's got a $300 bid? 300 back there. Looking for a $400 bid now. Who's got a $400 bid? Looking for a $400 bid. We're at 3. Are we going to 4? I would take $350. Who's got a $350 bid? I know you're thinking about it. $350 bid. Oh, sorry. 100. Thank you. We're at $350 now. Are we going to 4? Are we going to a $400 bid? We're at $350 going to 4. 400. We're at 400 going to a $450 bid. Looking for a $450 bid now. We're at 400 going to 450. Who's got a $450 bid? All right, we're at 400. 400 going once. 400 going twice. Sold for $400 to number 127. All right.
That was a blast.
I don't think I had a stroke. Okay, just a little bit of housekeeping here before we get back into some more fun stuff, all right? So the silent auction has 1 hour left. So that's it, and it's gonna close hard. It might not even be an hour now, right? Yeah, so it closes at 8:30. So you might not even have an hour left. So get in there, check on your silent auction items, get your bid in there. We're about to have an amazing treat of Mamma Mia out in the play area there. They might even be cutting hair while Mamma Mia's singing, and that's going to take about 15 minutes for us to reset the room here and get ready for the rock and roll bands.
Yeah, so we ask everybody, if you don't mind, you're going to be heading out, getting food, watching Mamma Mia. We're going to be moving all of these chairs, so we need to reset for about 15 minutes. But thank you all so much for bidding tonight. Thank you.
Hey, and if you like any of those floral decorations on the walls or on the table, those can all go home with you for a suggested donation of whatever you feel like suggesting. So if something catches your eye and it's even if it's nailed to the wall, let us know. Thank you everybody for bidding. Thank you so much, and we'll be having some more fun here soon.
5 seconds. Lots of room for you to get your dance on. Folks, this man is a Missoula legend. I've known some of them my entire life. Please give a nice, zesty welcome to the stage to VTO.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for supporting the ZACC. Move up if you want.
Everybody take 4 steps up. 1, come on up. 4 more steps up. Come on up. Come on up.
Can't stay at school. All the folks say you're pulling a fool. Down the street, I'm the next door. I'm the boss you were waiting for. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Cherry bomb. Hello, world, like a wild girl. Cherry bomb. Stone Age love and stations too. Cherry bomb! Hello, Daddy! Hello, Mom! Cherry bomb! Hello, world, like a wild girl! Cherry bomb! Hey, street boy, what's your style? You're getting treats, so make you smile. I'll give you something to live for. Hey, grab you to the floor. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. Cherry bomb. Hello, world, like a wild girl. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb.
All right, this next one's called "Nuts About Hi-Fi." It's we wrote it for a stereo store in Washington.
Wider, harder,
song. It's probably over 30 years old. It's about John's Root. It's called Redneck Rendezvous. Down by the river, I jumped in there. Let's smoke some cigarettes, drink another piece. She's so drunk again. She's not drunk, so drunk again. Down by the river, I jumped in there. Let's smoke some cigarettes, drink another piece. She's so drunk again. She's not drunk, so drunk again. Okay, we've got a few more. And then Desperate Electric from Butte is next. And then Maris, all the way from Los Angeles. If anyone's in a book club, this one is for you. It's called Book Club Bong Out.
Let's go!
Thanks, we got one more.
Baseball bat, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh oh. On the rack, baseball bat, oh yeah, oh yeah, crack like that, oh so real fast. Baseball bat, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh oh. Baseball bat, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh oh. Always like going back. How can you love?
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you. Keep it going for VTO! Alrighty, folks, we're going to get set for Desperate Electric. In the meantime, enjoy the comedy stylings of the fair Amanda Taylor right out here at the playground. Get a drink, get a snack, check out the musical instrument petting zoo downstairs. Explore the ZACC. We'll be right back with Desperate Electric. Zesty people, are you still having fun? I am so excited to introduce this next group. They came here all the way from Butte. Give it up for Butte. But they are fresh off a tour of the West Coast. Super excited to have them here. Please give a nice, zesty Missoula welcome to Desperate Electric.
Hello, Zootown. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting yourself in this amazing place. We're Desperate Electric, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here tonight. We're just going to get down to some disco shit, if that's all right with y'all. Thank you, Zach.
Do you want to taste? Do you want to buy? It's a big crave. When I'm outside, sip a little wine. You're looking really good, and I got that kind of feeling. You got the kind of place. I don't want another time. I don't need a different place. Please tell me you want me to stay. And we can go all night. We can go all night. We can go. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Try to imitate, but you know goddamn well it's a remake. With the OG script, you're the screenplay. Take me to the stars, yeah, the Milky Way. When we come right back on the replay, I'm in the character of element that you display. Got me here trying to integrate. I just want all the stimulated feels so bad. Call me, let the glance that you showed me in the hallway. Don't know what you did, but I think about it always. Can you do it to it? Can you even think through it? Sexy content, with my conduit, and I'm drowning you. Throw me in the deep, blow me up the space, do my heartbeat. It feels so right. It's all I want from you. It's all you took from me. Now we're dancing, baby. It's all it is to say. You bring the poison and I bring the remedy. One that's ready to go for me. Be strong and you and me. It's all I want from you. It's all you took from me. Now we're dancing, baby. It's all it is to see. You bring the poison and I bring the remedy. One that's ready to go for me. Be strong and you and me.
How we feeling, Zootown? How we feeling, baby? Generous? Groovy?
You guys better put your dancing pants on, because Maris told me earlier she's going to open the pit. She meant it too. She's
So that's
going to
not
blow
a
your
false
minds.
alarm, y'all.
We're just warming you up.
We need to get that pit going, Missoula.
Wildfire in July. I was a memory in your eye. The only thing I really love is the emptiness that can come. You guys need anything I can help with? I have a friend looking for a August comes and so do I. Sorry, I just say shit when you blow my mind. My heart erupts, reasons why. It's all I really have to say right now. Just want you to leave it in me somehow. Ambition is just unknown. Just know that I'm down and that I'm above. Now that I feel when you kiss my lips, it's so lethal when you shoot from my hip. If I don't die, I pray you remember. Love like this, love that's all quite exists. Love like this, oh, yeah. Mountains and lose my grave. Reality is our negation. My body and me falling up these stairs. With love like this. With love like this. So
that space y'all have. Not every community has a spot like this. You're very lucky, and thank you for your generous support today.
We're gonna do some disco shit, okay? I can even hear my thoughts now. All I feel is the drugs. All I feel is the drugs. All I need is you. Thanks again, Zootown. We're Desperate Electric. We have a few more songs for you. Then we got Maris coming up. And this shit's about to get nuts.
of making changes, boy, it scares me more. The way that we're not strangers anymore. So come on, in case you missed it, here's what I've been saying, I'm saying it. I'm therefore taking so short. Please come on. In case you miss it, you keep me hanging on. Even when I know that I should be gone, you keep me hanging on. In case you miss it, you keep me feeling strong. Even when we know that it's so wrong, you keep me feeling strong. Shoot your shot right now, babe, I'm not playing the way I want it loud, give me more. Please come on. In case you miss it, you keep me hanging on. Even when I know that I should be gone, you keep me hanging on. In case you miss it, you keep me feeling strong. Even when we know that it's so wrong, you keep me feeling strong.
Zootown, you with us, baby? We love you, and we were made for loving you. Tonight, I wanna give it all to you. In the darkness, so much I want to do. Tonight, I wanna lay it at your feet. This girl I was made for, girl you were made for me.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can't get enough of you, baby. Can't get enough of me.
Thank you, Zootown. We got Maris coming up right after this. Let's yap about that.
Keep it going for desperate electric people. Come on. I really want his hair and her dress. Yeah, okay. You guys still having a good time? Remember, folks, have you taken a picture at the selfie wall yet with all the flowers? So cool. Remember that the flower arrangements on the tables are available for sale, don't just take it and leave. That would not be zesty. If you take a flower arrangement, drop by, pay the suggested donation, or maybe even more. You can also still get a ZACC ZEST t-shirt, hat. I believe there's still merch at the front desk. Maris is coming up. We also have a little bit of dance. Maris has groupies, yeah? Awesome. Super excited. Before I miss my chance, put your hands together for the crew here at the ZACC. I think the projections, the video, so cool. Put your hands together for all y'all for coming out tonight. Before I miss my chance, thank you for letting me hang out with you. My name's Lynn Solomon. We are going to just a few more minutes. We're going to have a little dance. Then we're going to have a little more music. Hang out. She says, just scream. All right, my ZACC friends, before I miss the chance, put your hands together for yourselves for coming out tonight to support the ZACC. We've had a fabulous night. We are not done yet. I am so excited. It has been such a treat to get to know this young woman a little bit backstage. She's the best kind of story. She's a hometown girl who went away and is sort of finding her way, but always finds a way to come back and share her gift with us here in Zootown. Please give a nice Missoula welcome to Maris.
I know you're probably, I think you're getting on a plane right now. You might already be on your plane, but I just want to tell you I'm so proud of you and I'm so excited for this journey, hon. You've come so far, and I knew the day you were born you were made for special things, and here you are doing it. I'm so proud of you. So call me later, let me know that you get there safely. Love you so, so much. Okay.
I was just talking to somebody at Jiu-Jitsu, and they said, they go, dude, your sister's blowing up. And then we were just talking about you, whatever, and it just kind of reminded me how I'm just very proud of you. You're killing it, and I just want to shoot your call. Let you know that. Love you. Bye.
And it's not enough. Go on and go on. Twist the knife. I'm not the one to change your life. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone tonight. 'Cause the timing isn't right. The win ain't worth the fight. It ain't worth the fight. No, the timing isn't right. The win ain't worth the fight. It ain't worth the fight. You're not the type to leave me
I'm so excited to be here tonight. Feel free to dance, shake some ass. That's the whole point of going to live music. So please enjoy. This next song's about weed. Hey Mary, shut me up. Show me what it means to use her. Lock me in like a nun, 'cause lately I fuck like a loser. No libido, sick and dream of. I fall asleep every time she gets me alright. So unopen, I keep on going back to me and Mary. Mary and I. It was a wet hot summer, but I stayed high and dry. Just me and Mary. Mary and I. A little bit of drink and the sugar on the side. Good morning, bloodshot eyes. Early hours talking. Just one hand will hypnotize. I can send my devil walking. I get this way, I pray every day. Ever since I was 16 years of age. Somehow, gonna change it. 'Cause I'm not rearranging, baby. Me and Mary. Mary and I. It was a wet hot summer, but I stayed high and dry. Just me and Mary. Mary and I. A little bit of drink and the sugar on the side. Just me and Mary. Me and Mary. Me and Thank you so much. So, would somebody bring me a water? It seems I've forgotten mine, but my little brother just offered me his beer. No, thank you. I have had to work a lot of jobs, right? How do you figure out, thank you, what the fuck you are really looking for? How do you meet a cute girl? You aren't cute to girls anymore. How to fuck well? Catholic, feeling like a whore. If I knew, I would have told you, baby. Yeah, I would have told you so. How to clear history on a computer that you don't know? Will you take it over from me? Mental vacation from everyone. Stuck in my head. I'm alone in bed. How to get a gun? If I knew, I would have told you, baby. Yeah, I would have told you so. It's hard to be a man in a woman's world. So send me money. It's hard to be a man in a woman's world. So send me money. You know I could be the girl of your dreams. But baby, no, it will never be free, free, free. Who killed the president? What's a communist? Am I gay? Yes. How do you get yourself up and out of bed every day? Am I imposter? How to cook pasta? How do you say? If I knew, I would have told you, baby. Now I gotta ask my mom. What? private window.
You and I can be alone.
It's hard to be a man in a woman's world. So send me money. It's hard to be a man in a woman's world. So send me money. Promise I can be the girl of your dreams. But that is love. It will never be free, free, free.
What? Wanna chat 1v1? Hi, did you miss me, baby?
Call you daddy.
I'll call you daddy if you get my landlord paid. Cause I'm just a girl, but you're a lonely guy. And you've never had a girlfriend in your life. So I've been typing fast and working overtime. Make it rain and I'll make you shine. It's hard. So damn it, it's time. So damn it's hard to be a man. No. So send me money. It's hard to be a man in a woman's world. So send me money, send me money. It's hard.
Oh my God,
It's so hard.
Ugh, whatever. Thank you so much. That was about the time that I had to be an OnlyFans distributor. So I would basically impersonate OnlyFans models, and I would sell their nudes for them. It was a dark time in my life. But hold my arms, pin me down, my body is on fire. Come on, baby, put me out. I might crash out. 1 second you pull me into you, then you push me out. My feelings faded, but baby, I'm stone cold sober now, and I still feel the same. I'm going up in flames. Get off your phones. Why, mom? The sense of danger is stranging to me here and now. It might be messy, but you know how hard I take it now. You burn me up again, treat me like oxygen. Hold my arms, bring me down. My body is on fire. Come on, baby, put me out. Pull my hair, kiss my mouth. My body is on fire. Come on, baby, put me out. Baby, put me out. Don't be so cold, 'cause baby, you are all over my skin 2 nights ago. Now I feel crazy, I'm struggling to leave you alone. Wanna be back there, underwear. Hold my arm, pin me down. My body is on fire, come on, baby, put me out. Pull my hair, kiss my mouth. My body is on fire. What'd you say? I don't need it. I may seem very confident, but I'm actually deeply insecure. And this next song, woo, is about wanting to be somebody else so bad. But right now, I feel pretty grateful to be me. Thank you so much for showing up as well. Stuck on the 101. changing for you. She won't give you everything the way I do. I'll be Thank you, Zootown! I want to highlight these two really quick. Mullen came in from Idaho today. Caroline came in from Denver, Colorado. They have the stars, they have the pants. But after that song, I feel a little uncomfortable because I just talked about how fucking insecure I am for like so long. So if we could all give ourselves a hug really quick. Everybody give yourself a little hug, right? And picture yourself as your inner child, right? Or I guess picture yourself as a child, because we were all one at one point, I would hope. And look that child in the eye and say, on the count of 3 with me, I love you just the way you fucking are, bitch. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I love you just the way you fucking are, bitch! This time you're gonna scream it 1, 2, 3. I love you just the way you fucking are, bitch! Do you feel the love, Missoula? Yeah? Are you ready to keep dancing or what? Okay, good. This is a song about the haters. Fuck them. I was looking for a remedy. same way. It's called Give Me a Sign. I'm not just one of the girls. Can't you see I'm thinking about your lips? Do we live in the same world? Can I put my hand on your hip? Could it be social suicide if I cross that little line? Try to pull you in and make you mine. I'm up on that blue light looking at pictures of you. Wish we could try no reservations like the animals do. In the moonlight, brothers, 'cause I'm the one that you choose, that you chose. Give me a sign, give me a sign. I'll walk around here. I don't see enough of y'all up front. Hi. But I'm not one of the boys. Don't get me wrong, I wanna make you feel good. Let's get away from the night. But I still can't tell if I should, 'cause it'd be social suicide if I cross that little line. Try to pull you in and make you mine. I'm up all night, blue light, looking at pictures of you. Wish we could try no reservations like the animals do. In the moonlight, brothers, I'm the one that you choose, that you chose. I don't know why I don't just celebrate that the water is nice. Don't wanna move, that I'm the girl that you like. All I want is what you got, so baby, give me a sign, a sign. Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign that you want me. Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign that you want me. Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a sign that you want me. Give me a sign, give me a sign, give me a Thank you so much. Are we having fun, Missoula? This is my last song for the night. I want to say thank you so much to everybody. Gave you all of my vacation days. This song is dedicated to summers in Montana. God, it's such a bummer when the summertime slips away. Strawberries and angel cake. It feels like I turned 16 today. It's been a long night, y'all. Can we do a little stretch? Let you come and hand me down. August feels a million miles long. I'm looking at you, Grandma. I'm still so young. Give this one up for the dance. Don't go yet. I was finally happy in the grass laughing, saltwater taffy, sunscreen skin, but I'm still getting rosy, learning the things that nobody told me. It's looking beautiful out there, y'all. How to tie a cherry stem with my tongue. Oh, well, I had no idea about the woman I would become. Had you tell me and hand me down. August feels a million miles away, and I'm still so young. Let me see the hands. Don't go yet. I was finally happy in the grass laughing, saltwater taffy, sunscreen skin, but I'm still getting rosy, learning the things that nobody told me. Melancholy talking
drying in the shower. Every minute is an hour. This summer feels so long. I'm still so young. For everybody at the ZACC that's made this possible. Make some noise for Polly. Make some noise for Joe. Make some noise for all the acts that came before me. Desperate Electric, BTO. Missoula is such a beautiful community, and I feel really, really grateful and really, really honored to be a part of it. Thank you so much. Well, actually, funny you should say that. I would like to invite some people back up on stage. Maybe we can play a little cover. Polly? Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Behind me. Joe's... Oh, wait. Get Ben on bass. Yeah, yeah. Does anybody know a little song called Creep? Yeah? You guys want to come sing along? Does anybody want to come and get up on stage? Creep. Come on, anybody who wants to come on stage, you're more than welcome to. You guys want to come on? Yep. Make some noise. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. And please make some noise for our incredible sound crew. We have Kate and Noah on sound and lights. Come on. Anybody else? Who's feeling bold? Sophie? Mom? Come on, Mom. Come on. Grandma? Why is everybody so shy all the fucking sudden? Oh my God. You two? You want to come on? You're right here. Somebody's got to be here. Move closer, move closer. Everyone move closer, move closer. Yes, yes! This is for anybody who's ever felt like a creep. Come on. Yeah. All right. Well, this is our creep crew. Hi, creep crew. Creep crew. Woo! Should we give it a go? Let's rock. We're all creeps here.